What's up? What's up? We're back with another locally hated match. Fuck the mythic match. Fuck Simple going to phase. Fuck Skulls going to phase. We're here for the real deal. And that's locally hated versus HyperSpeed. Locally hated winning the knife round, I believe. Left him to take CT side. Wasn't really paying attention to that knife round, not gonna lie. And fast outside push coming in from HyperSpeed. Going very early into secret. But Astari's going to be here to take this first contact, and they've decided to work their way back up secret. First contact is being made from Penguin. Trades go in. Penguin able to pick up one on the Juicy. Looking for second, but unable to find it. Dark and NRB. Now 2v4. Dark going down to Astari. Looking for more, but Astari's not ready for the second player to be doubled up with them, and NRB now in a 1v3. Does have the bomb. Has armor. See if he's able to make anything happen here. Shot on the door player, and Saber's able to pick up the nice kill with the dualies. Locally hated him first this round. Goodbye coming in on the side of locally hated. We have an MP5 SD coming out from ESEA. Some crazy work. Penguin with the M4 playing that close mini angle. And HyperSpeed just playing a very anti-lobby crunch default here. Alex is going to spot one on the jiggle. Decides to fall back down into ramp. ESEA drops smoke. And Astari's just jiggling here with the molly out. And it looks like HyperSpeed are going to gear up towards that squeaky door. Dark looking to open it. Door's open. Go ahead and bump through. Gets one. Gets two. Able to get any more, but Astari able to clean up. Gets two with the MP9. And Saber picks up the fifth. And hopefully hated able to convert that bonus round. Pretty sure I should bonus round, I meant second round bye, but either way, HyperSpeed in that same kind of default, looking to prevent any lobby control coming in early. ESEA now take a little bit of space into hut. Flash comes in, goes ahead and gets the information that there's no one on the side of Blacktop that he looked at. Nade outside smokes for HyperSpeed. Nade comes in. Looks like a second one coming in. Gonna go ahead and blow it, but NRB is not gonna get spotted. ESEA's gonna go ahead and take that MP9, drop down vents. And this read looks to be spot on. Alec just spotting for this trophy push, and he's gonna see two and instantly drop down, give it away. Juicy looking for anything on anyone trying to aggress through J-Hall, but quickly hated, taking a really passive angle on this. Penguin seems to be aware that there could be an outside lurk coming in, but hasn't yet found out where he is. for. Drop start. Alex looking for more. Unable to get the second up, but Efect's able to get the trade frag out. Efect's going to go ahead and open up that bomb. Door not able to find anything. NRB good for 2. And Astari and Saber now find themselves in a 1v3. Saber looking for his first contact. Actually, never mind. Astari does. Ends up falling to NRB, and Saber's going to go ahead and cut his losses. Save into that next round and see what locally hit come up with. Good round for NRB able to pick up 3. Locally hit not really able to find much coming into that third round, but NRB able to work those late outside smokes beautifully. Kind of misdirect the side of locally hated. Early outside smokes coming in from HyperSpeed, and looks like locally hated are playing close on this hut and squeaky angle, looking for Zeus and Mag 7 kills. This is exactly what I love to see out of my team right here. Going for the money play. Juicy's aware that the lobby crunch might come in, but locally hated decide to just give it up and come back, try to catch the side of HyperSpeed moving into the A site before they even can, but Ash Red has already started to make his way up heaven. Dark is already dead. Ash Red's going to take first contact. Not going to see the second. Alec is going to pick up the trade frag. Juicy's looking to walk out of squeaky door. Might find one hut, does, or mini rather. For the second Tetris, able to pick up Penguin playing Tetris. And Bomb is going to go ahead and rotate all the way up to the A site. And Saber now looking to save that M4 and take it into that next round. And Saber able to pick up the first on a Juicy, now in a 1v2. Trying to make his exit, sees the shoulder, but unable to get a shot off, and Jinx able to close out the round and pick up round number 3 for HyperSpeed. Round number 2, sorry. Looks like early marshmallow control coming in for Dark. Saber's looking to get on top of credit card and spot something, but he's just not wide enough to spot Saber, who's able to pick up Jinx on the completely unassuming peek. And Penguin gonna go ahead and break that smoke, looking to anyone crossing into secret, but doesn't spot anything. Dark dropping all his utility. Saber good for 2 in this round now, and now this player on top of HUD is just kind of isolated. Has been heard from top mini player. I keep getting mini and HUD confused as fucked. Penguin's able to pick up the frag onto the Dark, and Juicy's now looking for a late lurk, but looks like he's going to be completely expected from Astari, and unless Astari decides to get a little eager here. And the resolution seems to be coming in, but oh my god! Astari just puts him to sleep, and NRB is out of this round. Let me go ahead and save that AK. Try to take it into the next round, but holy. NRB ends up going down last second, dropping the utility or dropping the gun, and making me talk with fries in my mouth. Shout out HyperSpeed. They heard the comms, decided to give me a timeout. Let me finish my food. All right. We are back live. ESEA Advanced Season 53. Round 8, Locally Hated versus HyperSpeed, underway with round number 6. Real force buy coming in from HyperSpeed, but they're just going to go ahead and choose the shotgun option. Alec picks one up on an NRB. Saber's able to pick up 2. Looks for the 3rd and gets it! And now Dark is just completely useless in secret. The player that made it down vents is the imposter. And Astari's onto him. What a round from Saber. This is your North American Advanced, folks. Saber just hitting the phase up. He said, "Fuck Brokey, pick me up." Early utility ramp coming in from Alec, and let's see if HyperSpeed are able to make anything at all work on this round right here. What a boost coming in from HyperSpeed. But the one time that Alec is not playing in his usual spot is the time they decide to boost. Now HyperSpeed are seeming to get 3 players towards that ramp. 4th and 5th are starting to walk there, and Alec's able to pick up 1. Gonna go ahead and drop ramp, drop the smoke as well, give up that control. Jinx has decided to go ahead and take that top ramp control, but Saber knows they're going to be looking at him, so decides to back off, play that passive angle. But let's see, Saber's about to get ran into. Oh, gets stuck on the doorway, drops the molly, able to get 1 shot off, 2 shots off, 3 shots off, doesn't hit anything, but Penguin's good for 2. Looking for his 3rd, able to get it, and now gets the 4th with the USP, and what a... It's just back-to-back chaotic rounds, man. It doesn't get better than that. Nice outside presence coming in from who is that? I think that is NRB. Already elected to sit in that position, Africa, but Penguin just in time time looks down. Execute coming in, and Ashred, I thought he saw Penguin, but Penguin saw him, and Penguin's good for 2. He's sick. Picks up 1 with the M4, looking for grabs the 2nd with the USP, and looks for the 3rd, but Alec comes with the assistance, and Banger after banger round here at the locally headed headquarters. Shut up, Jamie. Looks like an upgraded pistol buy coming in from HyperSpeed. Oh, is that a big boom? No, it was not a big boom, but Dark taking a lot of damage to the Molly and ends up going down to Penguin. Not sure what the plan was there. I guess try and get into vent, but it's kind of sabotaged completely. Penguin good for one, good for two. Looking for the third. Whips out the USP. Able to get the third with the USP. And NRB now in a 1v4. Doesn't want to give Penguin that ace. They're saying, hey, at least don't give him the ace. That's what the comms are sounding like right now. HyperSpeed have resigned this round. They just don't want to give Penguin this ace. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that door smoke. Seems aware that this player could come late outside, and NRB is seeming to do just that. Kind of baits a step. Trying to get anyone to peek, but no one mini is going to hear that. NRB slowly clearing garage. Okay, it looks like he's going to run right into Penguin, and Penguin picks up the ace. Penguin's telling everyone to get on his back right now. (15-3), 1,400 damage. What ADR are we looking at? 157. Penguin's just on a roll. Disgusting! Members of HyperSpeed getting their Kappa Pride action on. And it looks to take a very passive lobby setup, but Ethex's mouse jumped and he's not able to pick up the kill on a Jinx. Saber is unscoped, but wow, Nerb? Burn? I'm just gonna call him Nerb. Nerb picks up two outside. Jinx picks up his second in the round on Ostari, and Alec is now left in a 1v5. Might be ready for the player close, but unable to pick up the frag, and HyperSpeed finally able to get back onto the win column, picking up that third round. Back into the hands of Saber. Saber looking to get that ramp information rather than Alec, and Alec is going all the way through Secret. Gonna look to take a peek up top, but isn't gonna see anything. Saber's now peering down ramp or through ramp into trophy room. Not gonna spot anything so far, neither is Alec. Comm's gonna be made, Alec's gonna retreat, but the timing just might be missed. Second set of cross smokes comes out, Molly comes out, cross smokes comes out. Alec is debating on whether or not to turn around. Penguin going for the spam, but HyperSpeed are not doing anything with these cross smokes. We've kind of set them up for NRB to walk past, but he's not going to, which is going to tie Alec here, and the A execute's going to come in. Molly backside, plus the flashes, but Hut Molly comes in. Dark able to pick up a full line kill onto Astari. Back turn to Penguin. Again, Penguin's good for two, but unable to pick up the third on the Nerve. Alex or Efex looking for something. Able to get one through the smoke, looking for the second. Gets him down to 1 HP, but big boom coming in onto Saber, but Alec picks up one on the Nerb, and Jinx is now in a 1v1, and Alec picks up the kill, good for 2. Able to pick up round 8 for locally hated. And now, HyperSpeed have decided to pull out the T-side op. See if Jinx is able to make anything work with it. Gonna go for this early ramp peek, but let's see if Alex ready for it. Gonna go ahead and drop the molly in the nade. Early nade coming in for that outside squeaky smoke, but Efex spots the head and gives him a haircut. And Alec has already given up this ramp control, which Jinx thinks that there's no one here. And look at this. Locally hated have decided to rotate to B. Not just yet. Penguin spots one outside. Sees the outside smoke, or the cross smokes rather. No. Outside smokes come in. Juicy has been slow working into hell, but Saber looked aware of it, but wasn't able to spot him first. Juicy and Jinx now in hell together. Deciding to go up to A. Juicy picks one up on the Penguin. And looking for the third in the round, and is able to find it. Astari to Alec in a 2v2 now after Astari picks up one. Looking for the second. Ready for that player coming in mini and able to get it. And Ash Red now with the bomb. Decides to go down the vent. Alec has just come up the ladder, is going to clear the site, and going to call that the bomb is not there. Astari is going to hear the squeaky door open. Now knows that it's last one. Astari drops vent. Ash Red is looking for this early fight, maybe to catch Astari off guard. Astari's going to start walking into it, and Astari going down to Ash Red, and Ash Red and Alec in a 1v1. Alec has smoke flash. He's gonna just decide to stick this thing. Full stick. He didn't plan for himself, and Alec just sticks the bomb. I saw it coming, bro. As soon as he started walking like further into secret, I looked at Alec's belt and I said, he has smoke flash. That's my goat right there. No util on the side of locally hated for the T side pissed around, and see what they decide to do. If I remember correctly, this is a straight ramp push, and Saber's gonna spot one, get a gush, and maybe not. Juicy gets one, goes down immediately. Alec able to get the trade onto Jinx, but HyperSpeed have already rotated down and are ready for this, but locally hated are aware of that. Gonna go ahead and slow it down. Fall back. Shred spots. I believe that's Alec, but not gonna get any tags off. Alec. Oh my Jesus Christ! Takes the head off of Ash Red, and suddenly this round looks a lot more winnable. RB is making his way into mini, looking to hold if this bomb does come A, but locally hated have decided to play the patience game. Alec might just get spotted on the walk down. Not just yet, but it's about to happen. Alec's gonna get his gun barrel spotted, and HyperSpeed are gonna know it's there, but Dark peeks wide, gets spotted, and Efex takes down Dark, and single door is opened. Nerb is gonna hear the bomb plant, go ahead and jiggle. Know that both players are trying to fight him, and it's gonna just stall. Nerb now looking for it. For the stick, but Nerb able to get one, but not able to get the second, and Penguin even questioning what the hell is going on this bomb site. Strong buy coming out for locally hated rifles all the way around. P9's on the side of HyperSpeed with one scout, 157. That could prove to be detrimental here, but we'll see how locally hated decide to play this. They're going to go ahead and throw rain smoke and just group up and all go outside. Kind of deathball it in. Ethex Tyke deciding to take that garage control and clear all the way through. Ethex is on the Nico Few model as well. I just noticed that. Penguin has snuck all the way through, but he's going to hear... Or Ashred is going to hear Penguin jumping up, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he did. The side of HyperSpeed haven't decided to... Or haven't reacted to it yet. He's about to find one. Unable to find more. Alec gets the trade. Ashred now looking for something, but... Penguin seems to know that both players are going to come from hell, and... Scared on where Penguin is, but Saber picks up one on Ashred, looking for more, but wait, did he just... Jinx had to have just seen his toes at the top of the screen, right? Jinx not able to find anything. Penguin picks up his first in this round, and HyperSpeed are cutting their losses and taking it to the next one. Dark might be in a strong position here, but Dark goes down to Alec, and Alec shooting the body as he should. This has been just a complete domination. Looks like somewhat of a save coming out from HyperSpeed. Some upgraded pistols and one MP9. I believe that is going to be a heaven smoke. We're going to see a fast A hit, maybe? No. Oh, that was a locker smoke. Interesting. Juicy's now walking all the way through secret. Jinx is... Or Juicy was walking through secret. Jinx is gearing up to peak trophies. Takes contact and elects to back off a little bit. Knows that he's against an AK. Doesn't want to give that easy fight, at least. Juicy's been playing really passive and secret here. Let's see if he decides to activate, but I think the whole goal of this round from HyperSpeed is to just wait out any aggression from the T's and then react accordingly. Alec finds one on the Ash Red. Juicy's looking for a super late activation. This would almost be... I would call this a bait at this point. Starry and Ethex pick up there too. Yeah, this is a total bait. Juicy doesn't even... That was a blunder of all time from Juicy right there. Just completely baiting his teammate and not even getting one. NRB now in a 1v5 with the USP. Get a dink off, but probably not going to get much more, and is not able to. Ends up going down to Penguin, and we are now on match point for locally hated. Full buy coming out from both teams. A little bit less so on HyperSpeed. Missing some head armor and kits, but the main focus is there. Default nades coming out from Locally Hated. Penguin, who has been on fire all game, is sent solo outside, which is to be, or he has rightfully earned. Going 23-6 this game. He has made it all the way down into secret. Let's see if he's able to make anything happen here. He has one player on B to worry about, but HyperSpeed seem to be aware that this is what's coming through. Volley in hand. Effect's able to pick up a frag on a Jinx, and see if Locally Hated decide to actually commit to the site. Ashred kind of jiggling in the vent. Penguin finally activates, killing Ashred, and he finally activates Clock, but only good for one. Goes down to Astari and Dark and NRB, now in a 2v4. Effect's able to pick up NRB, or Dark rather, and NRB picks up Penguin. And this is looking pretty unwinnable. I have a feel. Boom! Locally Hated. Take the game, 13-3.